Welcome to our utopia, Unicornia. This is the best utopia ever.
The 5 golden rules of Unitopia.
Rule number 1. There is no violence in the community unless it is in self-defense or in the Unipurge. Offenders will get eye-to-eye treatment.
No theft. Offenders of this crime have to spend 1 week doing manual labor for every dollar or dollars the item cost.
Rule number 3. There is no murder. The penalty for murder is a lifelong sentence in jail or a spot in the Unipurge.
No animal abuse. Violators of this crime will be approached similar to the offenders of rule number 1.
Rule number 5. No unicorn abuse. Violators will be sacrificed to the gods.
Wait, one more time! What?
In Unicornia, our leaders are chosen at birth by the Unipe goddess. Then they are trained for 20 years by the priests. At age 20, they take over as the ruler of all of Unicornia. Our foreign policy stance is all newcomers must be scanned for disease and put through the system for any criminal records. Repeating offenders of smaller crimes and murderers are required to enter the annual Unipurge held south of our capital in the Thunderdome. The Unipurge is held annually and requires the contestants to fight for their lives against the unicorns, the darker counterparts to our marvelous unicorns.
Here are the water slides. Here are the unicorns that you will care for and race. Here are some of the jelly bean plantations.
We interact with other communities through the Unolympics, which is held annually by our communities. And the Unolympics are, and other communities get together to compete in a variety of games for the golden horn bestowed upon the winning team.
People pay in this society using jelly beans. Depending on the job you have in this society, you get paid some amount of jelly beans.
Elizabeth, you get 2. Cynthia, you get 5.
Yay!
We use a lot of agriculture here in Unicornia. This is a jelly bean tree.
Hey, can I buy some jelly beans? I'm really sick.
Yeah, here. Hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Some jelly beans have magical powers, like this one. You can fly.
Services like water, electricity, mail, and hospitals are all completely free in this community.
This is part of the river that surrounds our utopia. It protects us from all the bad things outside, but this part is dried up because we just collected some water from it.
In this community, on our down hours, we just hang out by the pool, or we travel by water on our water slide system to transport places. In this community, there's no school, so don't worry about coming here. Because annually, I take a jelly bean that gives me all the knowledge I will ever need.
This is the jelly bean I take to get all of my 7th grade knowledge.
In the community, art and music is influenced with unicorns and jelly beans, our most honored items in the whole community. Here is some art we would do.
Us kids, we hang out in houses like this. The elderly, they all live together in this building. Once the adults have completed their jobs that they trained for as a child, they get to have their chillax hours.
Oh hey, I'm just on my chillax hours.
Skylar, how will the jobs be done?
Well, as a child, you compete in weekly competitions that give you points that determine what job you're placed into when you're an adult.
Come quick, Elizabeth. The elders just said we're having our weekly competition to get points for our future jobs.
Oh, all these adults run this community.
This is one of the competitions we do to get points for our job. Whoever can hold their breath and jump on one foot the longest gets the most points.
Hi, I'm Barb. I do all the jobs that need to be done. I work in the jelly bean factory.
We race our unicorns for fun. Our religion is called Unionism. We worship a mighty unicorn goddess. The unicorn goddess protects us from evil spirits. The event celebrated are the birth of a Unipeg, birthdays of animals and humans, and good seasons at the Jelly Bean Plantation.
Every Tuesday, we come to the middle of town and do the jelly bean sacrifice. We throw the jelly beans in the air, and whichever one lands on our head, we get to keep. The other ones we burn at the sacrifice.
Sunday morning, we march up to the Pink Hills and do our dances and songs while eating our jelly beans. We have animal appreciation days. Each family has to adopt one animal. I want this mongoose.
When in doubt, jelly bean it out.
Hi, we're some kids living here in Unicornia. We have so much fun.
Our utopia is awesome! Come join!